Back to Cassidus arisen? 'Tis a fair notion. 'Tis a fine time to take stock and revise our party and equipment. What purpose do you suppose this place holds?
The men of the Enlistment Corps never turn. Let me be clear from the outset. I'm a harsh master, whoever the pupil. You'll complete 3 forms of training in sequence. Each serves to hone a different quality. You'll need more than raw muscle here. If you find a task too difficult to manage, you might reconsider your party. There are other pawns here. You can choose among them if you care. The first task is carrying freight. Haul the lot of them before my count ends. You're free to choose your company, but this is a task too great for just one person. Many hands lighten any load, as they say. Now, get to it. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word. Your task is to haul all of the freight before my count ends. Get to it. Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior before long. Next is combat training. You'll face my Scarecrow army here. Destroy them before my count ends. A large group will be of help again, but you must choose your companions. A company all doing the same thing is less effective than using a varied approach. Choose well. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word. You'll set about destroying scarecrows this time. Get them all before my count ends. I feel...
This scarecrow's weak to blows. I'll fell it with a spell.
Force alone will probably... The deadline draws near, sir. Time. Leave it to us!
Huh. Is that all you have for me? Did it!
Enough!
Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior before long. Right then. Finally, you'll be destroying more scarecrows. But don't expect a repeat of the last. There are 2 sorts of scarecrow, each with its own weakness. One falls only to steel and brute force, the other only to magic. If you're not mindful of how you attack them, you'll fail. Strike fast and strike hard. Vary your party and your tactics until you find success. Use your head. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Well, it's back to the scarecrows for your last lesson. Destroy them all before my count ends.
I've learned one.
I'll fell it with a spell. Force alone will topple them.
This scarecrow's weak to blows.
This scarecrow's weak to magic.
The deadline draws near, sir. We must hurry. There's no time.
Did it!
Strength in numbers arisen. Enough!
That's the fastest I've ever seen it done. and on a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior. Well done! You've completed your training. See now the difference well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt, no doubt. You'll learn the rest from actual combat. If you have trouble, examine your party.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
The training grounds are used to instruct the men of the Corps in combat. It is closed. Seems we need dispensation to pass.
Tis a fine time to take stock.
Boy there, been some time, hasn't it? Enough time to become well famous in your case. The Arisen. Tis the second coming of Duke Dragonsbane, I dare say. I like it, friend. I like it well. Now, let us talk of business. Now, let us talk of business. Now, let us talk of business. Now, I aim to linger here, for a time. Still, I'll not stay on forever. If there's aught catches your eye, best buy it up quick. Now, let us talk of business. Now, let us talk. Pray, call again soon. I aim to linger. Now, pray.
I'll study this place.
The Duke would stand to commission some new roads. Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place. Never to be ever caught. The roads are safe from rush.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk. Is your hometown, is it not?
Ah, the venerable Arisen returns. Are you come to lead the pawns in a quest to slay the dragon? Those equivocal husks. Will or nill, the Arisen is always drawn to the dragon, as puppets strung in fate's own thread. Many have come before you, eager to stand tall atop the grand capstone of worldly truth that is the dragon. Arrogance. The dragon is ever born anew into the world, and with it too, the Arisen. All Arisen seek out the dragon, but lucky are the few who attain an audience with the beast, while yet they live. Ours is a weak, fragile world, and little within it is more frail than man. In yon encampment they gather up their knights and hired steel. They think to grow their numbers and hunt the dragon. But they shall soon learn their lot will e'er be as prey.
Gives me chills just to think of it. I didn't. I'll make no excuse, cousin. I hid in the well for fear of the dragon. And let me tell you this. You'd be wise to keep your distance from that pit. I was too craven to venture far. And lucky thing, a queer growl echoed back with the sound of water from further in. There's aught down there. Mark my words. I could feel it, I could. You not see me going back down there to find out what... What? You mean to go down there? You're a right hero. Here, if you're set on going, take this with you. It should have some use to it left. I'll not soon forget your bravery, cousin. Pray, just come back alive.
It will be easier going searching this area now.
With the dragon come and all, it's become dangerous around these parts. Still, the woods outside the village should be safe. I'll go fetch another bundle of herbs.
You suppose this dried fish keeps...
It warms my heart to see those who fled the dragon, even now, return.
First the dragon, then the pawns. The old stories are true. No man can escape once the cycle starts.
The produce looks quite fresh. I've learned of this area.
Another room?
I see a chest of some sort. There, by the cliffs. From day to night, this area feels completely different.
I simply cannot fathom why the dragon...
A most unsettling noise comes from the well of late. 'Tis half a growl and half a laugh. Most unsettling.
'Tis selfish to beg a favor in such times, I know. But there is aught I would ask your help in. Might we speak a moment? Privately. My thanks. 'Tis a sensitive matter. I would ask your discretion. In the wake of the dragon's coming, many of the villagers have come to offer prayers. As a novice and a newcomer, I welcome the chance to be of use, but my scriptures are missing. I have yet to commit the verses to memory. Without the text, I cannot offer up a proper prayer. The scriptures were secure in the chapel last I saw them. I do not wish to believe them stolen. If you come upon them, pray see them back to me. I would be ever in your debt.
A lovely chapel.
But I can help you with.
Dedicated priest, from what they say.
I fear I am remiss in introducing myself. I am called Oster.
I am newly come, but now, just as others have come to rely upon me, 'tis a shameful failure on my part. I cannot think the scriptures far gone. Pray, help me look around the area.
'Twas me. I confess it. I took the father's book from the chapel. I tried to go back and find the book, but I was in such a panic as I ran. I just wanted to look at it. Just curious is all. Forgive me. I cannot remember where I lost it. I thought to steal a glance and then return it, but the dragon came and I dropped it as I ran. Cor, what am I to say to him now? 'Twas me. I can forgive. I dropped it.
Tis a fine chapel. Those in the graves beside it like rest well.
One could walk most of the village across the rooftops.
Where did you find it? I'm glad it's found, but see it back to the father for me, please? Thank you.
I am newly come. I cannot... The scriptures! You found them! Oh, Maker be praised! I cannot thank you enough. Truly, the people of Cassidus are a good-hearted bunch. Now I can once more offer proper prayer on behalf of the village. But I have dallied long enough. There is work for me to do.
I feel more familiar with this place now.
Quest knowledge.
What I can help you with?
How fares your wound? Does it still trouble you? The chief is worried. He reasons you mean to leave the village.
Ah, the village chapel.
Seems the dragon left many injured in its wake.
Oh! Look! Horns! Them's the real thing? Will they do whatever you please once you gives the word?
Mankind knows neither death nor age. 'Tis likely one reason humans shun us. We'll certainly make use of that lantern here. I'll take that. This looks interesting. Which way should we go, Arisen? The leftward path bears the same. It will be easier searching in this area now. The stench of beast.
Such narrow halls ill suit combat.
Advance slowly where visibility is poor. It will give us time to react. This bridge is too far decayed to use. Watch your footing here. I'll take that. Is there no way down?
I've learned of this area.
I wonder what's inside. What's that? I shall restore your health. Hold on.
An animal carcass.
I hear cries from within. It seems it's been dead for some time.
We'd best take care not to meet the same end.
It's dark and
What's
unsettling,
this?
this place.
If we're to proceed, we've no choice but to jump. Saurian
Keep
here.
the lantern dry! Keep the lantern dry! Let us walk and wait.
Scales look solid as steel. I hear cries from within.
Was the victim of a monster in their style.
What's this?
I'd not thought to find swords here.
Keep the lantern dry!
On my way!
Keep the lantern dry!
Very well.
On my way! Let's circle round the back!
Cannon fire! I need you at once!
Slay them one by one!
Take care you won't be poisoned.
They block all frontal assaults! Rain strike at his back! Oh! Beware it! Beware the liquid spew! Please help me!
The tail is severed! It flees! Chase it! There may be awkward.
I have the ground.
Shall we report in? What's this?
Are you all right? What's that?
Soaked to the bone.
Mind your head! Let's have that lantern lit. Take care it stays dry, Arisen.
You've slain the monsters of the well, have you? Truly, you are a wonder, cousin. I think upon it, 'twas my hiding in the well what brought the danger to light. I take no credit, mind. I simply feared I'd be blamed for releasing monsters upon the village for having opened up the well. 'Tis a relief in all you're doing, cuz. Here, I owe you at least this much for all you've done. I shall strive to learn from your example. Commit myself to becoming a soldier fit to defend the land and its people. Honest.
I've gained quest knowledge. Masterfully done!
I feel more familiar with his questioner. Seems the dragon left many injured in its wake.
Well, Madeline, this is a fine
Are
bit
your
of
travel
fortune you've come
preparations
into.
complete?
Come to Grand Soren with riches in mind, instead find only cravens cowed by dragon fear. The streets are chaos, my goods ruined or lost. Oh, I know you. You took up steel and drove the dragon from Cassidus, yes? I heard about that. And of course you know me. I come here now and again to restock my wares. You do recall me, yes? Madeline? Finest peddler in all Grancis? Ravishing beauty of legend and song? Madeline. Well, no matter. I've bigger problems. These are dark days, so terrible as to drive even I to the brink of tears. And yet, just when I need the aid of one both clever and strong, you arrive. Truly, fortune means us to partner together. Don't you agree? Only a fool could mistake the thread of destiny what links us. You will be my savior true, and after me, the world entire. And with that, we must be off. I trust you know of the encampment outside the village. I must travel there with all speed, but the wilds are perilous of late. Would you see me there safely?
Business is better of late. I dare say we've you to thank for that. Of course, you'd never mistake our sleepy village for a bustling marketplace, even in the best of times. But even a return to our modest custom is welcome indeed. What can I do you for? As you will. As you will. What can I do you for? Take care now.
The life of a salesman surely has its own